What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of my online user franchise with the San Francisco 49ers. I've got week 3 scheduled against the LA Rams. Gonna be a tough one. So we're just waiting on an invite. Not here yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this so I can get in there. Well, now it's sent. Color Rush. Oh man, this is gonna be a hell of a game. Hopefully I don't get destroyed.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Hyde's 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Rams things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Good come on, buddy. Gotta make that catch, my dude.
And that's a great opening series.
Gotta make that catch.
Should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The punt team on now.
It's a 3 and out, not how you want to start, but it is how we start, just a fact.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, 9 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. from the gun. Here's Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's
How does he make that catch?
27 yards on the third down conversion. A great job pulling
How does he
that
make
one in
that
from a
catch? Come
guy
on,
as we
man.
know
I'm right there.
who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
Oh,
Speed
man.
can work for him so many different ways.
Sammy Watkins,
Sometimes
bro.
he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 11 more on that one and another first down. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Goff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Big sack, Vaughn.
Von Miller with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it.
Come on.
Yeah, holding on to the football.
That's crazy, man.
Last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, You probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. What they have, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. No one made it into the red zone fewer times than the Rams last year, 32nd in the NFL. But they're here now with a 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Ball under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been
Man,
great.
I can't
The
get
good news for the
anything going
defense
on
now,
offense.
it's
It's
4th
just
down.
too good on defense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So into incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing on 2nd, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Jimmy G, a week out of a perfect rating, cannot do jack against the Rams.
So now it's 3rd and
4.
7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Really good defense by the Rams. Ain't nothing else to say.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
First completion of the day. Good job, Jimmy.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco.
Welcome to the punt fest.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From the end zone, Goff working the middle.
Oh, man, I had him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Again they run with Gurley. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Goff now on second down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Way to go, Vaughn.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Thank you, defense.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. After the run, Goff going to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
Come on.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken
Bad
down
call on
midfield.
defense.
And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Von
Big play,
Miller
Vaughn.
in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, come on. Safety action. Oh, man. I needed you there. I needed you to make a play right there, bro. I needed you to make a play right there, bro.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, my God.
Gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Come on, dude.
19-yard line.
Make some plays, Niners. What are y'all doing,
They
dude?
work their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
No, got to be
Either side of the
careful here,
ball.
too,
Just
though,
go ahead and
because
finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
you can really fuck things up with a turnover.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
I don't know what
And
happened
before
to
the
my
second down play,
receiver
we'll get a
on that.
whistle, a signal, and
He
a
just
timeout.
decided, nah,
As
I'm
they'll stop
good.
it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down
I
pass
need
play.
a little bit
Now
of a
it's
miracle
second
right
down.
here.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down.
Nothing there.
So we've come to halftime.
Even that
The
was
visiting
risky.
Rams taking the lead
They're
in
all
the
backed
break.
off this.
As we will send you eastward to Orlando.
Nothing
and
I was
Larry Ridley.
doing.
He's standing by with our EA Sports
player, man.
halftime report. Take it away,
Like
Larry.
playing,
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get
Let's see
going
what
again
happens.
here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8.
Second half here.
Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Back to throw, gone. And he will
What are you
find his
doing?
big tight end over the middle.
I got a guy right there
Nice
for
gain
that
of
specific
21
exact
yards.
reasoning.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss
Man,
of 2,
come on.
now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Amaro's got it, left side. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down, 8.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Dances by him. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Gall. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is
Come
very
on,
well
punt.
done there.
Guy.
This will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Third and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Man, if I could do anything on offense, please, come on. I have done nothing all game. The only points come off of a turnover, pick 6, and he is definitely being blocked now. I mean, that's totally fine. I would be doing the same thing.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Come on, really?
Your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Y'all are killing me.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Good,
He rifles one that's
quick
intercepted.
throw. Good fucking
Picked off
defense.
by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the
First pick in
football.
the game,
It's been
really,
extremely
really
difficult.
bad time.
I've got to give a lot of credit to the
Or was that the
secondary,
second? I'm not
especially the corners
100,000%
who've had the
sure
receivers
to be
on
perfectly
lockdown.
honest. All I know is we were trying.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
What are you doing,
And he's gonna
D-tackle?
drop down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the
Rush is
pickup
coming
there, and it'll
right
leave
at
them with
you.
a 2nd and 3.
I know
You're
that
like,
every
I'm
now and
good.
then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's round.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Let's go.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator
Right
may
here.
have up his
Right
sleeve
now.
here to try to get this
Let's go.
final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go, nigga.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
If I rifle that, I'm good.
Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a handoff for Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Goff now on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down.
This guy does not make a play. Come on, all you have to do is make a play there.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
I mean, he was
Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last
Nothing
time,
else to do but
one
air it
play
out now.
interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive when you throw an interception.
Jeez, just everything is
Nowhere
covered.
to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And
Come on,
complete.
Taylor.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one.
If I go to him first, it's
should
there.
do it. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted
Just
right
go
around
right
the
to him.
28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
be hard to look at the stats on this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
35 passing yards, 12 rushing yards.
Presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.
Terrible day. I mean, they didn't get much done either, but man. Jared Goff really the reason there. 71%, 186 yards. Still found a way to, make the open pass. So, well, that'll do it for this week. We fall now to 2-1, tied for the division lead with said Rams, who actually have the tiebreaker, obviously, because they just beat us. Hey, we get 125 XP because we got 100 yards or less allowed to rushing. But that's that. There's some XP for our guys. We'll take care of some of that later. But thanks for watching. Next week, I don't know who we play. We play the Cardinals next week, so tune in then. See you later.